Hey everybody, it's Abby of Mermaid Vlogs, and this is
Lauren,
my Mergal pal, and you're listening to the Everyday Mermaid podcast.
all my mermaids. I'm back from my hiatus.
Yes, she's back, and we're super excited
We are
because
very excited.
there's so many things to talk about today.
Much.
I just don't even know. There's so much.
Boyfriend sent me a Reddit AMA, which is Ask Me Anything.
Yeah.
Guess who it was?
Oh, it was probably Morgana. Was it?
It was the Mermaid Circus Pod.
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And it had all of them together, including their pirate
Yes,
dudes.
she sent me the link to share it with my followers, and I forgot. I'm so sorry, Morgana. I'm sorry. I'll see you in February.
Well,
Love you.
we're going to talk about it now because he sent it to me, and I was reading it, and I was like, I know these people.
Yeah.
He goes, you do? I was like, yeah. Abby interviewed them
Yes.
at the Mermaid Fest.
Yeah.
I was like, one of them I used to work with.
Yeah.
Like Captain Coates.
Yeah. Randy.
Randy. Hi,
We
Randy.
love you. We love you.
We do. You could throw me in a tank any day.
Yep.
Yeah. And
So,
it was
how was it? What
Oh, it was really good. They did, I think we should actually, what's a good mer pun for this? We should, what's a word when you kidnap a boat?
Commandeer?
Yeah, we should commandeer it when you kidnap a boat.
We're kidnapping boats now. Got it.
Me talk pretty one day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I teach children. Yeah, so we should commandeer some of the questions that they had because it was really, it was really good. Because people just, they ask anything.
Totally.
So it was some of them were pretty standard. What they have a phrase for a mervert. It's like a pervert.
Yeah.
Like somebody that creeps on you at events. And so they said that's what their captains are really good at, is just keeping the creeps at bay.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I didn't think it happened to either one of us, but when we were working at the hotel, one of the Princess Fionas got a big smacker on the lips from some old dude she did not know.
Oh man.
Don't kiss performers.
Just don't.
Please.
I mean,
I don't know where you've been.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't want to know.
You don't know where I've been.
This is true. I don't know. There are some weirdos out there.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So that, and I've had moments that are really surprising too. I've had people in their early to mid 20s, and I took a look at them and I was like, you're drunk and you're young and you're going to try and put your hand on my, on my rear end. And I stood there and saw such gentlemen. I completely judged a book by its cover. Did not have a bad interaction at all, and was like, that was wrong with me. I shouldn't have assumed that they were just going to be merverts.
Well, you've seen Mary Poppins Returns, and as you know, there's a song about not judging a book by its cover.
You are correct, and also Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda were amazing.
So good.
I, as many of you probably know from the Wreck-It Ralph judgments.
If you have not listened to that podcast, you should.
You should.
Lauren had mixed emotions.
I did.
About Wreck-It Ralph.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had mixed emotions about the new Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know the story behind P.L. Travers and Walt Disney, because P.L. Travers wrote the original Mary Poppins books, and Walt Disney hounded her to get the rights to them, and there's a lot of history and behind that. So I say do your own research on it, form your own opinions. I'm not going to foist them on you, although I will say that what is it, the movie trailers, YouTube,
What?
oh gosh, the one they do,
what are you talking about?
oh my gosh, I'm blanking. It's they do,
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? The real movie trailers are
yeah. Where they yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did one for the original Mary Poppins, and they talk about it, and that's really interesting because it's a 10-second thing to kind of give you a history behind it. So check them out. It's pretty funny. But, so I had mixed emotions about this new one. A, because Julie Andrews cannot be defeated.
Honest Trailers is what it's called.
Thank you. God bless America. Honest Trailers. The honest trailer for Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's funny. It's good.
Great.
But yeah, Julie Andrews is one of my all-time favorite actresses.
She's so good.
The day that woman exits this world, I will not be going to work. I will be on my couch bawling into some sort of tea with Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music playing on repeat.
She's not allowed to die, I've just decided.
A valid point, really.
Yeah, she's just going to have to be immortal.
Yeah.
Julie Andrews. Sorry.
So do us that solid.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah. And so I was like, what? No.
Yeah.
You're going to try. But you guys, it's a really good movie. It's very cute. There's some animation in there that's like fully hand drawn. The cover is not the book. Song is fully hand drawn animation. It's stunning. There's a lot of really great computer animation in there as well. It's fun. It's charming. It's, you know, a couple hours out of your life that is literally just there to uplift you and make you feel like a better person.
Yeah.
I encourage.
I mean, you know, the scene with Angela Lansbury, they wanted to be with.
Oh,
you know they wanted Julie Andrews.
I said that right after it happened. I was like, I bet you all the money in the world that role was written with Julie Andrews in mind. And to be fair, she said she wasn't going to do it because she didn't.
One woman show.
Right. She didn't want to overshadow Emily Blunt's like Mary Poppins time. So I can't harm her for that. And I do love Angela Lansbury too. So
Me too. Yeah. We were chatting about it afterwards, and apparently she is now the oldest actress to appear in a Disney film. And then the oldest actor is Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah. Who, by the way, is 93 years old.
And dancing on desks.
Yeah.
Like.
And got up there with no problem.
Yeah. He's
Tap
so
dancing.
good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And that was just like a tearjerker.
Yeah.
That was a very nice little moment. I really, really enjoyed that.
For sure.
But yeah, definitely check it out because it obviously has some elements from the original one. It follows a similar kind of, not storyline, but a similar
theme, I would say.
Yes, thank you.
Similar theme. Obviously modernized a bit, but still kept a lot of the original ideas, and I enjoyed it. Cried several times.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it would be really, really fun to show a kid the original one and then have them see the new one and just kind of see what they got out of it.
And that's what we did with Ben, because he had never seen Mary Poppins beforehand. Now, this is the man who fell asleep at Beauty and the Beast, the live show.
We won't talk
Beauty
about
and the
that.
Beast at Disney World.
Fine.
This is the man who does not do these things. So my family decided on Christmas Eve, because we always go see a movie on Christmas Day.
Okay.
That's a thing we do. And so on Christmas Eve, we decided that we would watch Mary Poppins. And of course, my mom and my dad and my sister and I are all singing along and enjoying ourselves, the entire time.
Yep.
And poor Ben, I have to nudge him, to wake up, because he's it was this is not an exaggeration. It was misery for him to watch Mary Poppins. I mean, he went straight to bed, was like, never doing that again. How dare you? And then, but we went to see the new one, and he enjoyed it. He thought it was very good. And he still had things to say about how they, use some stuff from the original to make it into the new one.
Yeah.
And so he still, had something to base his opinions on, which was helpful. And he actually mentioned, he was like, as far as the dancing and the singing or whatever, he was like, as far as I'm concerned, Dick Van Dyke was overshadowed or was better than Julie Andrews as far as the Disney or the dancing was concerned, which he is more expressive. So there's that. But I feel like Mary Poppins didn't necessarily, her character didn't call for crazy expressive dancing, but that's a whole nother thing.
Right.
But he was saying that Jack, the character, didn't quite lift his legs as high as Dick Van Dyke would have, but was still great. So it was, at least he had something to base his opinion on.
Yeah, right.
But poor thing fell asleep several times during Mary Poppins. And I like watching it over now is such a different experience than watching it as a child. So I don't fault him for that, but also like Mrs. Banks is like, love her.
Oh man,
love her.
And there's so much nostalgia involved in the first one.
Yes,
because you watch that like as a kid over and over and over again, and it's amazing how much you kind of remember, and then how much you don't.
Stuff you just like that totally went over your head, or whatever. And now I'm like, yes, votes for women.
And I love that they kept the kite, and they still have her votes for women like tail. It's
super cute.
It's
they did
real
a great job.
Movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, darling, I have never seen that Saving Mr. Banks movie.
We saw it. It was cute. It was fine. It was fine. Yeah.
Again, there's a really interesting history behind Walt Disney and P.L. Travers, and
interesting.
I'm just gonna put that out there, and you all can look it up. Yeah. Wikipedia probably has some real good information, because if it's on the internet, that means it's true.
Right.
No.
Just kidding. All you young mermaids, do some better research than just the internet.
You research.
Go read some books.
All of it.
Go talk to people.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very important. Anyway, it's interesting. I'll put that out there. It's just very interesting. But yeah, I greatly enjoyed the movie. It was very, very cute.
You know what our next step should be, though, is to upgrade the microphones.
Yes, as we have been dutifully told that we need to do.
Thank you, Father.
Speaking of microphones.
What?
I forgot about this Christmas gift I got.
Oh my gosh, what?
It's a Bluetooth microphone.
What? For the podcast or what?
No, it's like a karaoke machine that's handheld. It is the funniest thing. So you hook it up to your phone and it'll play your music, but also it's a microphone so you can sing along.
My friend Shaylee Mills has one of those, and literally she's a super cute fashion blogger, but will go on her story and just be jamming out. I was like, what is this thing? Wait, what?
We sang, my sister and I both got one for Christmas from our aunt. It's from Sharper Image or something. And we both sang Goodbye Earl by the Dixie Chicks in our living room. It was hysterical. It is one of, by far, the most fun-loving gifts I've ever gotten. It was so funny.
That is hilarious.
It's darling. And I am a complete goob and was like, this is the best thing ever. So yeah, I have a Bluetooth microphone now.
Okay. Well, if we ever need to break into song,
right,
you should bring that.
It's 110% not appropriate for the podcast, but it is a new microphone. So
we could get two and actually match. So here we are. Yeah. Well, so we did do some research on the microphone situation.
Tell me.
It's gonna be so there's a certain microphone. I think it's a Shure microphone, but it's fancy schmancy, but it's what all the podcasters use. And do you know how much those microphones are?
Do I want to know how much those microphones are?
I don't know. I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's a lot. Just prepare yourself. It's $400 just for one.
Oh my!
And we need two, Lauren. Two. We need two of them. So this may be a great time to say, hey, you can sponsor the podcast.
You sure can. Because you know what a preschool teacher doesn't have? $400 for a microphone that she won't be using in a classroom.
Right. Yeah. And we need two of them.
Two dose.
Yeah. And we're also doing some legal things like trademarking our stuff and everything. And that's cost us several $1,000s. So we would love to plug whatever it is that you make at the Mermaid Podcast. Yeah. And let me tell you, I never expected the Mermaid Podcast, the Everyday Mermaid Podcast, to be as successful as it has been. But people are listening to us apparently.
That's so sweet. That just fills me with joy, because I literally got fish hooked into this. Abbey Abby goes, hey, I want to do a podcast. Do you want to come do it with me? I'm like, yeah. By all means. I mean, literally the reason I'm here today is because you texted me and were like, Mary everything. When do you want to record again? And I said, I'm not doing anything today. Can I come over?
So an hour later, here we are recording the podcast.
Like, this is what we do on our off days.
It is. And, you know, you're supposed to do stuff in life that makes you happy. And I feel like talking about all of our mermaid and just Disney-fied lives, I mean, it just makes me happy.
It does. It makes me happy too.
I'm glad that you're still here with me.
It's, because, here's like the fear that you have when you do things like this. You get there, you sit down, and you don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
And I'm a talker, guys.
Yeah.
I always got something to say.
It's true. It's true.
So it's like, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get like 6 episodes into this. Because we kept doing it. And I was like,
right.
What if we run
out of mermaid things to talk about?
We are on like over an hour's worth of conversation right here and now. And I've still got stuff like in my head, like, oh, there's like so many more things that we can talk about.
I know. Yeah. And we've only spent like, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks apart. And all this stuff has happened. And we're like, we got to talk about it.
And either mermaid related or some version thereof.
Right. And that's the thing, like the Everyday Mermaid podcast. Yes, we talk about mermaid stuff. And that is the core of the podcast.
Right.
But you know, it does encompass kind of just the magical world that Abbey and Lauren live in.
So true. Speaking of the Mer Talk video that we did, I've showed it to my class a number of times.
Did they love it?
They loved it.
That is so fun.
They're like, Miss Lauren, what are you wearing? I'm like, it's my tail, guys. Sometimes I'm a mermaid.
Yes.
And what I love about kids is that doesn't faze them at all.
Right. They're like, sure, got it.
Yeah.
Mermaid.
Absolutely. You were sometimes a mermaid. We can totally get our heads around that. Then all the adults in my life are like, I'm sorry. What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean you're sometimes a mermaid? I'm like, how else would you like me to describe this phenomenon?
You know, my dad's reaction was hilarious. And a little like, I'm like, okay, I got to try harder, Abby. But, you know, I was like, I showed it to my family and I mean, they had seen it before. My family is like, of course, like super supportive, right? Whatever. But they also are like, I mean, what is this again? Like, this is a little strange. But I told my dad, and I was like, it's supposed to be kind of like a skit, like an SNL, like short or whatever, you know, like whatever. And he was like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just wasn't that funny. That's what he said. And I was like, huh. But it's because, but with that said, it is the most successful video I've posted since the new algorithm to where you have to pay for everything. That video is the most successful video I've posted on Facebook since that. So all that to say, I hope everyone else thought it was great and hilarious because we're hoping to make more. There's more in my brain.
I thought it was hysterical.
I thought it was great.
I laugh every time I watch it.
Me too. And that's the thing though, like, you know, Dad, that's just, you know, mermaid puns. I mean, it's just not what he just laughs at.
Maybe we need to include more Western puns.
Right. Dad's really into Westerns. I don't know where
I don't know how to do that.
There,
but he could write it.
He could.
If he could
write it.
Hey, Dad, if you write some Western puns, we will artfully insert them.
What is a mermaid term for that?
This sea town ain't big enough for the two of us.
We're going to work on that.
Country mermaids.
Oh, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. The mermaid Western.
Like our tails look like leather boots.
Yep. Love that.
Done.
Okay. Dad, challenge accepted.
Fine. You know, we're nothing if not committed to making this work. Well, we're going to make the man laugh, Abby.
Right. Gosh darn it.
My dad thought it was hilarious.
Good.
And he shared it with
Dad.
like his his like granddaughter, his like step granddaughter, I don't know, it's granddaughter, and she apparently went right over and put on her mermaid tail. She was so enchanted.
Okay.
To each their own,
for sure. And I'm glad to hear some more positive feedback, because I was at first just contemplating what my life is currently doing right now.
Because I'm pretty sure I showed it to my boyfriend, and he went, "Oh." I was like, "Shut up! We're adorable."
We are. Well, just, I feel like we can only go up from here.
So true. Because one of my kids was like, "She's brushing her hair with a fork."
Yeah.
And
it's
I thought,
dingle
well,
hopper.
I know. Yeah, it's which is really funny to me, because of course I know exactly what that is.
Right.
And he was born not even in the like 2000s. He was born in the 2010s.
Oh, that's really scary.
Which is real weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fine. Bless him.
Well, we're hoping to make more. And
Yes.
if you have any just like stuff you want to see, we want to know about it. We want just us to tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
We want to know what the people want.
Yes, it's true. We
Yeah, that's bad. I'm not going to try any harder on that.
yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so I just, and my dad is always very honest. And I appreciate that.
I can't fault that either.
Yeah, and I want, to be the best mermaid I can be.
Yeah.
So
We mermaid outreach.
yeah. Yes.
We are going to try.
We
Always.
are. We're always going to do our best. Do your best and be yourself. Wait, be yourself.
Oh my gosh.
And do your best and party like a princess. Yeah. Party like a princess.
It's still on my iPod.
We actually dug out the Princess Party iPod the other day. For those of you who do not know, I used to own a princess party company. So not only did I do mermaid parties, but we did princess parties. Mm-hmm. Lauren was a princess of mine. And I ended up writing an original princess song called Party Like a Princess. It is on iTunes if you want to download it. I think. I don't know, somewhere. But yeah, we rewrote the song and recorded it, and we had a little dance to it. It was a good time.
It was really fun.
Party, party, party like a princess.
Wow, man, memories. I remember doing that dance in a ball gown.
Yep. It's and it's an interesting one to do in a walking mermaid tail.
Anything in a walking mermaid tail is interesting to do.
Yeah, sitting in a car, walking, or in your chariot, walking to the party. Yeah,
places you never thought would sweat as much as they do.
Yep.
That space in between your legs when you're in a walking mermaid tail.
It's an interesting phenomenon.
It is.
Happens to the best of us.
You get real good at hopping.
Yep. You do what you got to do as a party mermaid.
So true.
Yep.
Oh, if anybody wants to know what that life is like, ask us some questions about that.
Yes, we would love to know what your deep, burning questions are about princessing, mermaiding, any of that stuff. And you can be like the cool kids, like Jason, who sent us a voice message. Mermaid Amethyst sent us a voice message.
That's so true.
You gotta download the Anchor app, and it's easy peasy. You go to the Everyday Mermaid podcast and just send us a little voice message, and we will answer it on the air right here. It's pretty great.
So great.
And on that note, I mean, if you haven't already, apparently it's helpful if you rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or whatever Apple's version is. Rating is always good.
Yeah. What is that called? It doesn't matter.
I think it is Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, it's Apple Podcasts or something like that. And then there's Google Podcasts as well.
Google Podcasts. And if you like comment or something, I don't know, whatever you do, just let us know your thoughts, because we love to know your thoughts. We do, for sure. So yeah, rate us. And if you'll subscribe to the podcast, that also helps us a lot. And if you're interested in sponsoring the podcast, feel free to email me at thismermaidvlogs@gmail.com.
Nice.
And I will be happy to send you our little press kit. We have a cute little press kit for you to see all the options, because we apparently need $400 microphones times 2. So help.
It's fine.
It's going to be fine. You know, being a mermaid is expensive, which I'm sure is one of the things that they talked about with Circus Siren.
Oh my gosh, yes. So apparently all of them, at the time of that AMA, were all in line to get their new Mertailor tails.
I believe $14,000 was the bill.
Yeah, it's anywhere between like $2,000 to $8,000 per tail.
Yeah.
That stuff's no joke, man.
No, it's expensive. And people are like, oh, you just show up at the party and swim and then you go home. And I'm like, well, not really. Not quite.
They talked about their, like you have to treat your eyes specifically because the chlorine.
It can hurt you.
It's painful, man.
Yeah.
I remember that from being a kid.
For sure.
And that's when you're just up for anything.
Yeah.
So they have to treat their tank. They treat their tails. They treat their skin. Like, you got to really moisturize.
Yeah.
The makeup that you put on to go underwater is no joke. It's really expensive. It's really thick. So it takes quite a bit of upkeep to do that. I mean, they all are certified free divers as well.
Which is cool.
Yeah. And so they all have like their personal records for how long they can stay underwater. All of them have to be able to do it for at least 3 minutes, which is just astonishing to me.
That's crazy.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
So they talk a little bit about that. It's a really, really interesting AMA.
Yeah. I encourage everybody to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Morgana's the coolest.
Yeah.
She's just the boss babe. We love her.
She just needs to hire you to do their social media.
You know, I'll see her in February, so we'll see what we can work out. She just needs us in general to,
because
just travel with them all the time.
Their promo clip for that AMA was like them treating their tank.
Yeah.
Which is really funny and it's really informative, but I'm like, girl, you know that's not what people want to see.
They want to see the mermaids.
They want to
4K,
see you guys.
okay?
They want to see you guys, especially like when your brand new tails come out. Definitely worth it. I'm just saying, Abbey is really, really good.
And reasonable. Very reasonable.
Just a thought.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm actually going to Mermagic Con.
Wow.
Yeah. it's very magical. In February. For her, I believe Morgan is putting it on. So Ben and I are going down there to just check it out and be on the panel. Apparently I'm on the celebrity panel or something.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where is it?
It's in, I think it's called Manassas, Virginia. It's really close to DC, Washington, DC.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll probably fly into DC and then drive down.
Yeah.
So should be cool.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So.
And then when is Mermaid Fest this year? Do you know? Or
that
2019?
Is be in June, I believe. They just sent me the dates. Love them. And Brad just emailed me actually, who is kind of the main man for Mermaid Megafest. Let me see when that is. Because there it is. June 14th. 2019.
Yeah, I can't go to that.
Wait, why?
My sister's wedding is on the 15th.
No, that's not going to work, Lauren.
I know. I just can't.
She's going to have to reschedule her wedding.
Got it. On it.
Yep.
I'm going to do that right now. Great. It's, it's not like it has anything to do with the fact that the initials or that the date is 615 and they're both from Nashville.
Oh, that's the Nashville area code for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
615.
So we'll just let them wait a year and they can do it on June 15th of 2020.
Love that.
So yeah, I won't be going to Mermaid Megafest, but Abbey will go.
I will be there and everyone else should be too.
Yeah, because it'd be real cute. I am going to Disney World at the end of February.
Wait, where aren't you taking me?
Because it's my sister's bachelorette party.
Fine. Well, That should be amazing, though.
It is. It is.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
And we can talk about the fact that I'm going to LA in May.
Are you taking me with you then?
We could go together. I'm going for a wedding, but I had kind of plan on being there for like a little while longer.
We should go and see my friend Shiva, who lives there, because she's in the fitness world, and we really want to do a mermaid fitness video together.
That'd be like aqua jazzercise.
Yes.
In tails.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, we'll see. And then Tracy Hines lives there, and then Mermaid Ginger's there. There's quite a few, there's Los Angeles Mermaid. She's there. So we should definitely just plan a trip to LA.
Perfect.
And anybody that's listening that's in LA that wants us to come see them,
done.
We will come see you.
So true.
And swim and podcast and vlog and all the things.
That would actually be really, really fun.
Yeah.
And then we can go to Disneyland.
Oh, well. That's a non-negotiable.
True.
We must go to Disneyland.
A very strong memory for me is Abbey waiting for me in line to go see Jack Skellington. And I booked it. I mean, ran myself to get in line, and we got it. I got there just in time.
You got there right in time.
Right on time. I just
yeah.
It was great.
So for my hashtag dirty moment, I mean, I don't really have anything. I'm just going to go stalk her on Instagram really quick and let you see what she's up to. So, okay, for my hashtag dirty moment.
Tell me.
Let us discuss. Wait, did you see Wreck-It Ralph 2?
No.
Okay. I'm going to discuss this because let me just say, so I went in because of your perspective of it all. I went in saying, I am going to be open, but also I'm a little, I understand her perspective as the only reason I'm coming to see this movie is because of the princesses.
Right.
That was the only reason I came to see it.
Fair and valid.
Now, it was a super cute movie, and I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it because I don't know what that sound was, by the way. That was some muffled, working, computing in my brain. But okay, so my hashtag dirty moment is Ariel in the movie is fan-flippin'-tastic. She did such a good job with that. It was so good. But I will also say, and for those of you who have not seen it, you should go see it.
All right.
Just go see a matinee, cheap show. Just go see it.
I'll go see it at my Bellevue one because they have the fancy seats now.
Oh, yeah, the recliner seats. Yeah. Yes, girl. But they go, they're in the internet. So they end up going to Oh My Disney.
Right.
And, there's different, rooms for them. And, they go to the quiz where you see which Disney princess are you? And so they're funny. Yes, it's hilarious. And so they're in the green room or whatever for all the princesses. They're all there.
Okay.
And they're all in their dresses and stuff, but then they get all comfy in their PJs and stuff once Vanellope, but it's a whole thing. I'm not going to give too much away, but they called out your girl, Merida.
Huzzah!
So there's a point where Merida, starts talking. Nobody can understand what that chick is saying. Not a single. Everyone's like, nope, I have no idea what you said. And one of the princesses goes, she's from another studio. I about fell out of my chair. I was like, that's so funny. Because she's like, with her accent, but truly no one could understand what she was saying.
She talks so fast.
She does.
Okay.
It was hilarious.
All right. I do love my girl.
Yeah. It was pretty cute.
Okay.
So, and of course, Snow White's oh, and it's just, it's pretty cute. So I thought that was good, and Ariel did such a good job.
All right.
On that note, Tracy Hines, the hipster mermaid. She and her friends a while back did a video kind of recreating all of those princesses together in the green room, in their PJs and stuff. Did you see that?
Probably. It was a while ago, wasn't it?
It was. So I'm a little behind the times, but y'all should definitely go check that out if you haven't. Tracy Hines, I just need to get to LA so I can go hang out with all these people because I just have so many things that I want to ask them about their lives. But yeah, so that was super cute. And then along the line of Tracy Hines, she did like this Neverland video recently.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
It's real good. She's a singer, and I believe her husband does like videography or photography or something. So I'm like, oh, what an interesting concept. This makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it's very well done. So y'all should definitely go check out Tracy Hines stuff if you haven't lately.
Actually, speaking of people I would love to shout out to, there's an artist that I've followed for a long time on Facebook, Amy Meberson. I think that's how you say your name. I'm sorry if it's not. But she does this thing called Pocket Princesses.
Oh, yeah. Love the Pocket Princesses.
Oh, my goodness.
Hilarious.
So funny. And it's, I mean, she came out with, she has already stated that the idea of having all of the princesses like live together is, reverse. Let me explain. Her concept with the Pocket Princesses is that all of the Disney princesses live together in the same house. They're all roommates. And so it's just about their interactions with each other. So when Wreck-It Ralph 2 came out, she already stated like, nobody stole her idea. Yeah. It's just, that was them. That was all them. They didn't consult her on anything. Like it's just like her thing. Like Pocket Princesses is her thing. She does have like kind of some sort of a contract with Disney to be able to do this because she now has merchandise that has come out. So she has a comic book, actually 2, I think, that it has the same kind of storylines in it, and now she's got some little action figures that are being sold at Target. So
no way.
Yeah, that was new. Like I had to go, she's been doing a lot of Comic Cons recently, and normally she releases a new Pocket Princess comic like every Friday, I think, but she's had to take several hiatuses because of how busy she's gotten, which is great. Like I totally want her career to take off. Like I love following her. It's just a nice little like, oh, here it is today, my little piece of candy.
Right.
And so it is, you know, she's just busy. Yeah. So check her out. She's just really fun. Ariel is half the time in like this little fish tank on wheels.
Yeah. It's so funny. And Pocahontas always has like wind in her hair.
Yes.
For some reason.
And Snow White, she can do no wrong.
Yeah.
She has like zero bad qualities. She's just the purest of them all. Yes. One of the most recent ones, they were all trying to play charades, and Snow White was trying to be grumpy. Oh. And they were like, she's just so cute. Are you? Like, it's really funny. Yeah. So nobody can guess what she is because even her grumpy is just like sunshine and daisies.
Right.
And then Merida is hysterical. Like she's always kind of stabbing something with a sword.
With a sword, yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Her and Mulan, like they're always off to some sort of mischief. And it's a really cute comic. By all means, check her out. Yeah, it's just kind of well worth it. So
yeah, I can't remember when I got turned on to her, but like she's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, she has been.
Yeah,
and like I think I started following her because of Pinterest.
Yeah.
Where like people were collecting her comics in one place and just kind of putting them in a listicle.
Yeah.
And so I finally found out like her name, or, you know, paid attention.
Yeah.
To her name that's on all of her art, and said, I need to follow this girl.
Yeah, for sure.
And started following her on Facebook, and it's really cute. So
yeah, she's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a good idea, and like she always makes sure to like stay true to their characters and stuff.
Yeah,
it's just so good.
And she always goes to like the D23 convention in Anaheim, and she does. I mean, she says several other Comic Cons as well.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go just to go to her booth for a while.
Yes.
We need to go to the D23.
We need to go, and podcast it like while we're there.
Yeah.
Ooh, with Amy. Well, D23, we're here for you.
What if Jody showed up?
Oh, you know Jody Benson is going to be on this podcast one way or another. We have a hashtag Jody moment just for her.
We so do.
Oh,
I
just love her.
She's such a gem.
She is. I
Yeah.
just love her. There's so many good things, but we've been talking for a long time, so I think we should probably wrap up.
A little bit.
For those of you who are just joining us here at the Everyday Mermaid podcast, we do have several other episodes, which I am just like beyond thankful for y'all because they're actually listening to our podcast. And like we grow each time. We're getting more and more listeners.
I mean, that's astonishing to me. It's just a couple of like gal pals hanging
out, chatting
about
all things.
Most of them mermaid related, but not all.
Yeah, not all. Sometimes we go on some crazy tangents about pregnancies. But other than that, yeah. So thank you for listening. And if you love the podcast, we would love for you to rate us a high rating. If you don't love us, just don't bother doing any of that.
You can let us know why.
Sure. In a personal message to just me.
Right.
That'd be great.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah.
But otherwise, download the Anchor app so you can leave us a voicemail.
Yes, we would love to hear your sweet voice, and we'll put it on air on the podcast so we can answer your question as we're recording here.
It would be stupendous.
Speaking of like negative feedback, you know, like people are just crazy and on the internet. They're just crazy. And so like I posted something the other day and, you know, like tons of like, oh, this is so cute. Love your tail, blah, blah, blah. And then this one chick who follows me apparently, but you know, she just commented and she was like, I don't really like your tail. And that was it. And I was like, what? What?
Wait. Okay. First of all, which tail was this?
It was one of my fin funds. It was actually one, like, it's a pretty one. I don't know, but I just thought it was so funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I just commented. I was like, thank you. I like your tail. So, like, I'm sorry. I do not like my tail. But I just thought that it's like, that's so funny. You know, I don't know. People on the internet are so interesting to me.
Different strokes for different folks.
Totally. And if you don't like my tail, like, that's fine. You can tell me, but also you could not.
Yeah. She's got plenty of other tails. So.
I do. That's the thing.
There's several other mermaids in the sea. So
some other options too, but okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
And it's not funny, but anywho, so leave us some positive feedback or negative feedback on that note.
We'll respond either way.
Yep. So anyway, I think
also, we also have a YouTube version.
We do. So if you're just listening, you can watch the YouTube version. I did a boo-boo a couple weeks ago and accidentally forgot to post the YouTube version. So I posted like 2 in a row. So sorry. I don't know. With the holidays, things just go like, you know, you're doped up with cinnamon and sugar and
eggnog
and all that stuff. So I don't know. I apologize, and I hope it will not happen again, but no promises.
You get one slip up, Abbey.
I know. So sorry. But yeah, you can watch the YouTube version and just comment. Let us know what you think. Leave us a voicemail. We'd love to have it. All the feedback.
All good things.
Yeah. But I guess until next time.
We'll see you on the flip side, y'all.
Bye, mermaids.
Bye.
All my